Hello everyone, and welcome to the 43rd episode of the Poorly Planned Podcast. My name is Benedict. You probably know me better as BHL Hudson. Here with me as always, we also talk about movies.
Here as always, we also talk about movies.
I keep forgetting to say that. We always talk about movies. Actually, we're not even talking about movies this time. This is a disaster already. We're talking about TV shows, but we usually talk about movies. Anyway, my name is Benedict. Here with me as always is the worst start to a pod of all time.
It is the Poorly Planned, though. Someone who's arguably more famous than the BHL, Roger Federer.
My good friend sitting here with me today. We have Freddie, aka my healed buddy. His arm.
The
I know
arm is back?
Everyone was concerned. All 91 listeners to the last episode. So we're happy to report that Freddie's elbow is intact again.
Yeah, back in action. Back in the boxing ring.
So today, we thought we would talk about the upcoming MCU Disney Plus televisual shows.
Televisual?
Yes. The official title of them.
Now,
you don't know about any of these.
I have literally no clue.
Yeah.
Is this all coming on the Disney Marvel streaming service thing?
Yeah, well, the fact that it says Disney Plus in the title of this episode probably gave that away a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. Alright, I'll see.
Show yourself out, sir.
She-Hulk.
Yeah, so we have
Moon Knight. This guy mooning people.
It's gonna be a great episode, you can tell. Moon Knight. That guy probably moons people, doesn't he? Jesus. Well, actually, it's not even much better, because I've no, it's not like he actually does that, but... Well, actually, you were spot on the money with that one. These three at the top here, we're going to go through these in non-chronological order. I kind of listed them in the level of interest that I have them. That I have in them.
Is this from least to most?
Yes. I actually have listed here at the top She-Hulk, Moon Knight, and Ms. Marvel together, not because I'm not necessarily excited for them, but because I know little to nothing about most of these. So She-Hulk is... Oh, actually, also, we're going to be using this Collider article throughout this, so... we're not like...
So shout out to Collider.
I will acknowledge that we are using this for...
shout out our sponsor, Collider.
Anyway, so, yeah, Moon Knight, I did a little bit of research, because, not that poorly planned.
Of course.
Pretty planned.
There's the Pretty Planned podcast.
He's like, I read somewhere, he's like Batman with multiple personalities.
So it's McAvoy, but Bat.
Bacavoy? Bat McAvoy?
Matt McAvoy?
McAvoy? What a pun.
It's just his longer name. McAvoy. Him eating a sandwich. McAvoy.
So bad. She-Hulk, she's like Hulk, but
a man, I'm guessing.
But she also can break the fourth wall, like Deadpool style, I guess.
Who's playing she?
We don't know yet, but huge news, Mark Ruffalo isn't ruling out an appearance.
As the She-Hulk?
He's like, guys, I got this. I did so well with the original.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
And then Ms. Marvel, she's like the second Captain Marvel, who, in the comics, Ms. Marvel handed down from Carol Danvers. So, I mean...
How can it just be handed down?
I guess she gets the powers from... I don't know, but that's the point. I don't really know about these. This is the Poorly Planned. This has been a great opening 5 minutes of complete lack of any kind of value or information.
Or interest.
I'm sure those will be fine. I don't have much to say about them, so we're just going to dive into something I have a lot to say about. The Wren Man himself.
The Wren Man.
Hawkeye, starring Jeremiah Renner.
Jeremiah Renner.
As
Vision. Honestly... Of all the shows, I think this would be the one I'm most excited for.
You're more excited for Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I don't know. Bucky Barnes.
Mackie Barnes.
That's a good point. Okay. Well, Hawkeye.
Anyway, Hawkeye.
Yeah.
So this one will apparently follow Hawkeye. Okay, I think this is wrong. Training his daughter, Kate Bishop. I don't think she's his daughter, but
who's Kate Bishop?
In the comics, she's like the next Hawkeye, and like he sort of like mentors her, and then she becomes the next Hawkeye. They were thinking of having Haley Steinfeld.
I love Haley
That'd be
Steinfeld.
pretty. I would be a big fan of that choice, but she, Ruffalo style, can neither confirm nor deny.
Of course.
The classic Ruffalo maneuver. And so
is what Ruff is known for.
He's the worst in interviews. He never gives a single answer. It's like it just
remind me your name. I don't know.
So I think this would be maybe a little bit of a Logan kind of type.
I can see
an
that.
older Hawkeye. Obviously not as dark as that, but like an older, more. I mean, he's retired like 5 times at this point, so I don't really.
Yeah.
So I guess now he's
just
retired
Hawkeye.
for real. Yeah. Also, Renner's not even that old, so it's not really.
No.
It's not at all like Logan. Actually, what am I saying?
20
Yeah. Yeah. So we should also rate our excitement for these on a scale of.
of Mark to Renner.
I was trying to think of like who should we put at the bottom of the scale. It's like, yeah, Mark.
Mark.
You're not specifying which Mark. Could be strong. Could be Ruffalo.
I think I'm obviously talking about strong. Like,
Makes a lot of sense when you think about it.
the man who's most relevant to this.
What are some other? Wahlberg, obviously. Is who we were.
What did you say?
Wahlberg.
Oh, I thought you said Goggins, like Walton. Walton Goggins.
Mark and Goggins.
Mark and Goggins.
Okay, from a scale of Mark and Goggins.
Who's...
From a scale of Goggins to Renner.
Okay.
I would give this one a solid Ruffalo. This is so bad. What are we doing? So bad.
The Renner on this one is quite weak, but it is stronger than Mark Strong. Therefore, we'll have to go with Markalo Ruffalo.
Markalo Goggins.
Markalo.
If this is anyone's first episode, they just click on this like, oh, this looks interesting. It's just like 2 complete buffoons just saying gibberish.
Markalo Ruggigans.
Anyway, how are you excited for Hawkeye?
I am.
Good. I'm moving on.
Moving on.
Wait,
So, you'll have to pay a decent money for this, yes, to see this?
yeah.
All right. I'm less excited.
Well, now I can't see. Loki.
Loki. Does this
Starring
take-
Owen Wilson as well. As Thor.
It's the continuation of the play in Thor Ragnarok. So is this after Infinity War, or
Yes.
you'll
So,
call that? Yeah. So he died, didn't he? Oh no! You told me this was the
yes.
alternate Loki. Who
Yes.
stole the Tesseract?
Boom.
I know things.
I'm aware.
I'm aware of the Tesseract's whereabouts.
So, yeah, so it will follow that Loki. He goes on many adventures throughout human history, apparently. So he
Oh.
uses the Tesseract to travel through time somehow.
I didn't know the Tesseract was.
I did not either, but
I thought that was the ether. I know it's not the ether. Yes,
how will Hiddleston wiggle his way out of this one?
How will he hiddle his wiggle?
This is a Dr. Seuss book we're writing here with our...
Tom Hiddle didn't hiddle his wiggle.
Yeah.
Owen and Tom. I can see those.
And so-
a good team up.
He's going to be taken by the Time Variance Authority,
Oh.
which is like a thing from the comics where they catch people doing time travel things and then they put them in prison. That's what you saw in that little teaser where he's like, I'm going to burn this place to the ground. Remember that?
Ah.
Well, anyway, it's happening.
Sounds like a Carnage thing. There'll be carnage.
Also, you know, I was just editing a video today about Doctor Strange, and I have to say, do you remember the post-credit scene in that? With Chiwetel Ejiofor?
Oh, Ejiofor. Didn't he turns bad?
Yeah,
right?
it's a very Carnage moment. He's like, no more sorcerers. And then he does like a...
And then he just...
He does like such a face, and it's like...
Why did he turn bad? Do we know yet?
Because he found out the Ancient One was like using... As you can tell, I've definitely been working on a video about Doctor Strange for a few days that I totally know all this stuff. She was using like dark magic to stay alive or something.
Don't
Good
pretend
movie.
Don't pretend like it's because of the last few days' work. You just know this off the top of your head.
After making that 3-hour video, none of that information will ever leave my brain. Bro, that video is pretty close to 10 mil, not gonna lie.
I've seen it.
If you guys could go put that on loop somewhere, go to your schools and just put it on every computer and...
At assemblies.
yeah.
3-hour assembly.
Guys, I know we're all busy right now, but you have to
please,
check this out.
Check out the huts.
Also, that wouldn't get me any more views if you got 1 billion people together. Just put it on one screen.
Get you street cred though.
That's what I'm looking for.
It's what you lack.
I've achieved all the monetary success a man could want. Now I just am missing respect.
Now, some fucking dignity is what you need.
Anyway, yeah, Loki.
I
it
you
should
know
be
what?
pretty-
I can see this. Tom is a charismatic man. And
Yeah,
I can see. So is Owen going to be like in the time police? Never thought I'd say that.
Probably. I really like this premise. I think I don't know. I think yeah, he hasn't been very mischievous lately. You know, he
For the god of mischief, he hasn't been very mischievous. I'll say.
So I think coming back to a little bit of that where he goes through like human history. Also, I love a good like I don't know if it's time travel. Well, I mean it is, but like a good trip through human history. I had like a good example, but now I can't think of it. So I think that could be really fun. Also, yeah, Tom Hiddleston has been one of the most like charismatic actors in all the.
Yeah.
You know, he keeps stealing the show in. I mean, Thor: The Dark World is basically just the Tom Hiddleston movie, which is better for that movie than if he was not.
Would you say he's the best villain in Marvel?
But he's not even really a villain. Like, he was a villain for 2 movies, and now he's kind of like
an anti-hero.
Sure. And he's more
whatever.
Shut up. He's more of just like a hero. I mean, by the end, like in Thor. I mean, he's a little bit of a sneaker in like Thor Ragnarok.
He's a bit of a sneaker.
He's a bit like
he says to the Grandmaster he doesn't know Thor. Only a sneaker would do that.
It's pretty sneaky of him. But yeah, no. So that should probably be good. Cool.
I'll watch it.
Yeah. So on a scale of Goggins to Wahlberg, whatever we said.
Wahlberg? Why is Wahlberg?
I don't know. I'd say
Wahlberg.
Pretty excited for this.
I'd eat a Wahlburger.
Now, one that I'm actually... Also, this is definitely not in order of, like, what I'm most excited for,
yeah.
I've noticed. But one that I'm maybe the most excited for, dare I say?
What If?
What If?
Now, what is this?
So, it is an animated series that will go through a bunch of different scenarios in the MCU, but if, like, one thing was changed. So, the first episode will be if Peggy Carter was chosen for the Super Soldier Serum program.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Honestly, that sounds... Have you seen Love, Death, and Robots?
I have not, but I've heard it.
There's an episode in there where it's like alternate history, where it's like, what if Hitler like died before whatever, right?
Sorry. I was trying to write what if teaser, and I wrote what if taser, and a bunch of taser videos. And I was like, wait a minute. This is not what I'm looking for. Sorry, go ahead.
And that's also like where they take like 6 different examples of like, what if Hitler was killed by an elk? And then...
It's so random.
No, it's very random. They're like, what if what if a piano was dropped on him? But it's very good.
Okay, so just random ways Hitler could have died?
Yeah. And then like the ensuing changes in history. But yeah. The way he dies is not important. It
sounds like it's important. You've only named it if he got killed by an elk or if a piano fell on him. This sounds like...
I think those are the 2 examples.
This is like that Disney Three Musketeers where they're trying to drop a giant safe on...
I love that movie.
I know.
Don't you dare diss that movie.
We watched it together, remember?
We did. God, we were so much better friends then.
But no, I love the idea of... especially with, like, they've built up this world with such... You know, like, memorable stories that now you can go around and change things. So, for example, we have T'Challa as Star-Lord. I don't know how that happens.
That sounds horrific. T'Challa as Star-Lord. Do you hear yourself?
It sounds a little
Star-Lord
random.
Star-Lord then freaking T'Challa?
No. So, I think what happened is, in this version, Yondu picked up T'Challa from Wakanda instead of picking up Peter Quill. Again, it raises a lot of questions, but... it answers all of them at the same time. I don't know. I think like okay, like some of them you can kind of more understand. Like, okay, Peggy Carter becoming Captain America.
Yeah.
Like you can see how I don't really know how T'Challa becomes Star-Lord, but that's the thing. It's interesting. And then and like Steve Rogers has this like giant Iron Man type suit, and Marvel Zombies.
Oh,
But look at this Bucky, and then there's like a...
That is Bucky. Oh, is that Cap?
Yeah.
Damn.
So I think this looks really interesting. We can look at the cast here.
Mark.
Oh,
Mark.
He has confirmed that he is appearing.
That's rare.
We'll have Killmonger coming back, Bucky Barnes, Thanos, the Hulk, Loki, Nick Fury, Thor, Peggy Carter, Black Panther, Nebula, Renner, I suppose.
Neil McDonald
Neil McDonald.
as Dum Dum Duggan.
Dugan. He's the guy from Captain America with the mustache. And like the bowler hat. Toby Jones. Bunch of people. So yeah, no, that sounds really intriguing. There was also Jeffrey Wright is gonna be the narrator. You know him?
So wrong.
From from Westworld and the Hunger Games.
All right, have you finished Westworld?
I have. Do you watch Westworld?
No, you've told me.
Yeah, I was like, wait, we've had many conversations about this. Like, if you just suddenly watched it without telling me, I'd be like, bro.
I want to watch it. Though.
It's the first season's amazing. Second season,
the Paul's in it.
He's in the third season.
Is he good?
He's good. That season's a bit,
eh.
But the first season, spectacular and like interesting. I mean, it's not.
Who else? Oh, isn't the Punisher man the
Bernthal?
No.
Oh no, Barnes. He's
He's in it.
Yeah, he's like a horrible character, but then he like kind of You learn more things. I don't know. He plays it very well. I'll put it
Okay.
like that. He's for the majority of the first season, he's the worst human being ever, and he plays it excellently. So
Okay.
Oh, and it has such good twists. Oh, there's one twist. I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's one twist where I was like, bro. So anyway, yeah.
I think the most freaking passion we've had in this episode is us talking about Westworld.
Yeah. Why didn't we just do a Westworld episode? Yeah, no, but oh, bro, it's so good. Anyway, moving on. What if? Very excited for that. Something that I wasn't excited for originally, but I am now cautiously. WandaVision.
WandaVision.
That's the worst title ever, if we can just say. What is this title and or logo? It's so bizarre.
WandaVision. It was her having like what is having
So
delusions or
yeah, what I think it is, and this is just a theory, is that some villain is like messing with her mind. But since it ties into Doctor Strange, I think it's like some kind of multiverse thing. So it's like someone's trapping her in different dimensions or something like that, where she has like
Dormammu style.
Exactly, where she has different visions, pun intended, of like, sitcom
WandaVisions
scenarios with your boy Bettany. It has an interesting returning cast, like Randall Park, the guy from. Have you seen Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I have not.
He's also Asian Jim.
Oh, I like Asian Jim.
Yeah,
He's also Kim Jong-un in The Interview.
He is, yeah, a very versatile actor, as you can tell.
The man can do anything.
Kat Dennings from Thor. Remember Natalie Portman's goofy friend?
Oh, right, the kind of goth girl. She kind of goth, right?
I would not call her goth.
Is she not goth?
No, but fine. And also Tiana Paris will be playing a grown-up version of. Oh my god!
Of
Okay,
France.
God damn it! It's gonna be such a complicated thing to explain. So remember in Captain Marvel, remember her friend, and then her friend has a daughter. Tiana Paris will be playing a grown-up version of that daughter. So it's a very weird array of cast members.
That is very
back.
strange.
But
well, Tiana Paris, has she been?
No, so she's like playing.
She's a new.
Yeah, so the character was in Captain Marvel,
yeah.
but now she's the grown-up version.
Okay.
I think this sounds. Because I didn't really like Wanda and Vision's like characters in Infinity War. Their romance was probably my least favorite part of that movie.
Yeah, I get that.
And so I wasn't really. If it was like a romance or something, I was like, eh. But it sounds like a really interesting, kind of like trippy.
It does sound quite trippy.
I enjoy. I think I've said this before. I really like these sort of like. This is also, speaking of Westworld, this is a bit in Westworld where like it's sort of building up and you can, like it seems kind of normal, but you can tell there's something a little bit off, a little bit like Truman Show style, where you can kind of tell there's something weird, and then it keeps like kind of falling apart.
Yeah.
And so I'm really excited for that kind of thing. So cautiously interested in this. I don't really know what to expect, and I like that.
I like not
Coming
expecting.
December 2020.
Do you like the movie What to Expect When You're Expecting?
I can't believe I've actually seen that movie, but
I've seen that 4 times.
well, yeah,
All
because
of
it's your
my
girlfriend's favorite movie, so
Yeah.
imagine
That and We Bought a Zoo.
No,
I've watched
he
that.
still loves that.
Been watching that a lot as well. I think I've fallen asleep every
Just so
time.
you know, if you're listening to this, his girlfriend, he hates We Bought a Zoo, and you should stop making him watch it. Well, you know, my girlfriend is getting into Breaking Bad, so that's what I've been watching lately. So
God, I've been trying to get her to.
yeah,
Also,
imagine.
just saying, we've both got girlfriends.
So imagine having a girlfriend who watches. Actually, well, I've been forced. Anyway,
I'm watching Vikings with her right now. So.
Oh well, you know my girlfriend.
Well, you know, we're gonna watch Merlin
Yeah.
actually. So.
You know, my girlfriend's a big fan of BoJack, so you know, she's an intellectual. Anyway, enough of the.
None of our flexing. How many women we get?
But my girlfriend's better.
Probably.
Anyway, Falcon and Winter Soldier, the last show on this list, the one I'm the most excited for because I love Mackie. I'm fine with Barnes,
I tolerate Barnes sometimes.
and I think no, it's because they're so fun together when they were in Civil War and Infinity War. They had a couple moments. I know. I do too.
They just get very depressed together.
They start crying on each other's shoulders. But I think they have a really charming, fun dynamic. And Falcon will be Captain America, but
Why is Barnes not like? I love
prefer-
Mackie, but he's got no powers. Like the man can probably not even lift that shield.
He's a weak man.
Like he's got the wings, but like he doesn't have any
The
powers.
shield would probably throw off like his flight pattern, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, is he keeping the suit as well, like the wingsuit?
Yeah, well, there's
It'd be stupid if he doesn't.
concept art of him as like, because he was gonna be in Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Oh, that looks freaking horrific.
Is that John Cena?
Is that John?
Anyway, yeah, this. Alright, I don't know if this is official or not, because this looks kind of... What is that Mackie face? Why does he look so short? Anyway, apparently part of it is going to be the government takes Captain America's shield and, like, his identity, and they give it to this dude, Wyatt Russell, plays, like, some character from also the comics called, like, Mr. America or something like that.
Mr. America. God, that is the worst name.
Dude America.
Here comes Guy USA.
But, Zemo's coming back. What's her name? The Peggy's niece who Steve Rogers creepily kisses.
Oh, right. Why did he do that?
Yeah, a little uncomfortable, especially.
And that never led anywhere, right?
No. I wonder if he's going to bring that up with Peggy. It's like, hey, by the way,
I bring French your cousin. Or your niece.
Oh, that's fine.
Hope you're cool with this, but
in like 50 years from now. But we're cool, right?
But it's Ite.
Also, I'm sorry, his name isn't Mr. America. His name is Super Patriot. Which is so much worse. Just horrendous. Mine was actually better.
What do they call you? What do they call you? I'm the Super Patriot. You know that guy
doesn't really roll off the
That
tongue.
guy doesn't have a girlfriend. I'll say that.
It looks really... I don't know. I'm really excited to see more of Bucky and Falcon. You know, they're fun dynamic. I think it'll have some cool action. I'm very excited for this one. Can't wait. What do you think?
But so are they buds? They're buds, right?
Of course they're buds. Remember at the end of Endgame where they saw old man Steve and Bucky was like, no.
He headbutted him to death.
Ja! Yeah!
Slumps onto the bench. Falcon never got the shield. Bucky takes it for himself.
And runs. It's the whole plot of the show. It's just a chase.
Falcon trying to keep up.
I can't wait for that one. I think that honestly, I think all these sound pretty good. So how would you rank these from most to least excited? Or least to most, I don't know.
Okay, let's go least. I'm probably least excited for Moon Knight. She-Hulk. Honestly, She-Hulk sounds kind of fun. So,
it does sound interesting, especially if they do
the... not in order what I'm doing it in.
Nah, you're just reading the way I've written.
Alright, Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, then we'll probably go... you know what? Then we'll go She-Hulk, then we'll probably go What If? We'll go Falcon Winter Soldier. I don't know, I'm just not as invested in the Mackie as you are. I love him, but...
Fair enough.
The one I'm most excited for is either WandaVision or Hawkeye.
Really?
Yeah. Just because the Renner is so charismatic.
And he appears in both, in starring roles. Appears as both Wanda and Vision, but not as Hawkeye. Well, I would probably go, yeah, like Ms. Marvel, Moon Knight, She-Hulk towards the bottom just because I don't know much about them. Then probably, actually it's probably in the order I've written them here, so I don't know what I'm talking about. So we're looking forward to those. Thank you very much for listening. You can find me on YouTube, BHL Hudson, Instagram, Twitter, BHL_Hudson. If you want to email the pod, bhlhudson@gmail.com. You can find Freddy on Instagram at FDalgard.
No. You're stealing
I'm taking the spotlight.
The one time I speak. You can also find me on Twitter at FDK_DaltSniper and on YouTube at FDK Space Gaming, where I upload hourly. I haven't uploaded in a while. We need to get the collab going.
We've been talking about that for years. It's never going to happen.
It's not going to happen. Please get off it.
And Instagram.
Oh, you already said my Instagram.
Oh,
You've ruined it for me.
There we go.
Oh, it's FDalgard, though.
Well, thank you very much for watching and listening, and we will see you next time.
Burn it, turn it. Bum, 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 bum. Wah.